Officers, was there a time you wanted to let someone off the hook but couldn't? What happened? I was 3 weeks into being a real cop when this call came in. My training officer Jake and I got dispatched to a shop mart for shoplifting. Normal Tuesday night around 9 p.m. The manager, this stressed-out guy named Brad, had an older man sitting by customer service, maybe 65, wearing a worn jacket and jeans that had seen better days. 2 grocery bags sat on the counter next to him. Walked right out without paying, Brad said, arms crossed. Didn't even try to run when I called after him. I looked at the bags. Bread, canned soup, some ground beef, and a bottle of Tylenol. Maybe $40 worth of stuff. Sir, why didn't you pay for these items? I asked. The man looked up with tired eyes. Card got declined. Didn't want to hold up the line figuring it out. Jake ran his ID while I talked to him. Clean record. Not even a parking ticket. His name was Robert Martinez. Mr. Martinez, you understand you can't just walk out with merchandise, right? He nodded slowly. I know. My wife Elena, she's got stage 4 lung cancer. Haven't been able to get her to eat anything in 2 days. Thought maybe I could make her some soup. I rolled my eyes internally. Classic sob story. But Jake went quiet when he heard the name. Elena Martinez? Jake asked. Used to volunteer at St. Mary's Hospice? That's her, Robert said. Before she got sick. Jake's whole expression changed. I know your wife. My mom was a patient there last year. Elena sat with her when I couldn't. My stomach dropped. Brad wasn't having it though. Look, I feel bad, but I gotta press charges. Corporate policy. We let one slide, word gets out. Jake and I exchanged looks. Policy was policy. Mr. Martinez, I'm sorry, but we have to arrest you, I said. He just nodded. I understand. The ride to his house was silent. Robert gave us his address, this small house about 10 minutes away. When we pulled up, only one light was on in the back. Can I just check on her before we go? Robert asked. We followed him inside. The house was freezing cold. In what used to be the living room, there was a hospital bed surrounded by oxygen tanks. A woman who couldn't weigh more than 90 pounds was lying there, breathing shallow and fast. She opened her eyes when we walked in. Robert? What's wrong? Nothing, mi amor. Just some confusion at the store. These officers are helping me sort it out. Elena looked at us with the same tired eyes as her husband. Thank you for being kind to him. My chest felt tight. This wasn't some scam. This woman was dying, and this man was desperate. But Brad was already calling the station, making sure we followed through. At the jail, Robert never complained once. Said thank you when I took off his handcuffs gently. Asked if we could call his neighbor to check on Elena. While we did paperwork, Jake made a phone call. Quiet conversation I couldn't hear. An hour later, Jake's phone rang. Nurses at the house, he said. Someone paid for heating oil and groceries to be delivered. Who? I asked. Anonymous donor. Happens sometimes. We drove Robert home after processing. The house was warm now, lights on. A woman in scrubs was helping Elena sit up to eat some soup. Robert turned to us before getting out. I know you were just doing your job. Thank you for treating us with respect. I watched him walk inside and hug his wife. She managed to smile for the first time since we'd met them. That night, I realized sometimes doing your job right doesn't feel right at all. Sometimes the rules don't fit real life. Elena passed away 2 weeks later. I saw the obituary in the paper. It said she was surrounded by family and friends who loved her. I never found out who paid for their groceries, but Jake bought lunch that day, and he had this little smile when he thought I wasn't looking.